Alright, just got out of He-Man, if you can see the rep. Haven't worn this hoodie since high school, so had to bring it out of deep storage to see He-Man. Right off the bat, amazing movie. Loved it. Loved every second of it. I was not expecting to like it as much as I did. I don't know. Everything about it I liked. It's just hokey, just like the cartoon. The story is pretty good. It's an inspiring movie, which I like too. They really hammer that home. I thought the movie actually had like a really good message. You know, it's about like, I mean, literally the He-Man finding the power within yourself to overcome strife. I don't know. It's stupid, but it's great. And the guy that plays He-Man is perfect. I mean, he kind of is like he kind of can't do anything, but then, he finds the power within himself to do it. So it's about, overcoming things, accepting people, empathy, all this stuff. I'm sure some like weirdos are mad that they made He-Man I don't know, more an empathetic person than he's usually portrayed as. So I'm sure people are upset about that, but I wasn't. I loved it. It was great. The fight scenes are awesome. Just the way the movie looked, it had a few CGI moments. But what can you do? I don't know. Nowadays, I feel like every single movie, even Marvel movies that have around the same budget, if not more, have the same CGI moments where you can just tell. But I don't know. It didn't take me out of it. Really, there weren't any like horrible ones, I would say. But just the vibe of the He-Man Eternia universe, they got it down so well. It was like I was watching like the cartoon, but just everything I would expect from the cartoon, live action. I mean, He-Man was perfect. Man-at-Arms, all the funny villains, the funny sidekicks were great. Skeletor, I hate Jared Leto, but holy moly. When you just have Jared Leto's voice and you don't get to see him, very good. I would say it's definitely his best role. When you don't see him and he just plays Skeletor and he doesn't even sound like Jared Leto, I'm a big fan of that. But I don't know, the suit up scenes, if you will, with He-Man and the Power Sword, oh my god, they were awesome. The music cues, I'm getting chills, I'm tearing up, it's bad. I don't know, I felt like watching the movie, I felt like a kid again playing with my action figures. That was the best way to describe it. Like, some of the fight choreography in this movie is impressive. I really liked it. It was really cool. I mean, these guys are getting slammed around. It's just cool. The way that they shot them is just sick. I really liked it. But the final fight with Skeletor and He-Man, oh my god, I would go see the movie again just to see that fight scene. It was so cool. They were doing some cool slow-mo shots, cool action shots. It felt like a video game, which was awesome. So, I don't know, that was I don't know, I love Master of the Universe, the original adaptation movie. That was good. But no, this is the definitive He-Man movie, in my opinion. There's just some really, there's like kind of like a mental battle thing going on with Skeletor and He-Man towards the end, and it was just so cool to see. And I was hoping that they were going to make Skeletor like, kind of like the pansy he is, and they do that a little bit, not as much as I would have hoped, but the ending fight scene where he's doing some mental stuff with He-Man is just sick. I loved it. And I don't know, I would see it again. It was that good. I watching the movie, I'm like, okay, hovering around, I would probably say like a 7 or an 8. But I'm just watching the movie and I'm like, this shit is just getting better. Like, it's just getting good. My only complaint is just like, I felt like it could have, a little time could have been shaved off just to clean it up a little bit. Not that it's relatively a bad thing, I just felt like it hurt it a little bit. Just some of the pacing felt a little off, but I feel like since it's 2 hours 20 minutes, I feel like they could have shaved off maybe like 5-10 minutes, and it just would have worked. But yeah, so that's good. I'm trying to think what else. Brian May from Queen did some of the guitar solos in the theme, and the theme was like the most 80s guitar you could think of. It worked perfectly with He-Man. It's like the music, I mean, it hit the emotional tones so well. I looked at it, I think Daniel Pemberton did the soundtrack, and then I think Brian May did a few like features on it. And I mean, you can tell, it sounds like Queen did the soundtrack. It's kind of similar to like Highlander, where Queen has the entire soundtrack of the movie, but it works perfectly. The guitar riffs when cool stuff is happening, it's just perfect. It's perfect. I loved it. But yeah, that's really my only complaint is the time thing. But yeah, I never in my life when I thought the He-Man movie, I would give a holy smokes level 9 out of 10, hands down. I would go and see it again. I loved it. These types of movies where there's like, of course, there's two big actors, Jared Leto and Idris Elba, and I think a voice. I think Christian Wiig did the voice of Roboto, but there's a lot of unknowns. Like the unknown He-Man, I saw him in Sheep Detective, but I mean relatively unknown, and it just reminds you why you love going to the movies, because you get the big screen, you get the big sound system for those emotional moments, and it was a great fun time. I loved it. So yeah, I definitely, please go see this movie. I think it's not doing well at the box office, which makes me really upset. But I don't know, it was great. So if you have any recommendations, please put them down in the comments. I will see you guys in the next one.